I seem to be on a roll tonight for whatever reason. I don't know why. And I'm already picking up an argument that has been sent on Messenger, and I had sort of all the tappy thing bit. And the log that I said earlier has been burning for about an hour now. There, which was there, and I'm burning the log that is compressed by. It's just shavings, so I quite like the idea, and it's burning quite well. I recommend them. Bit expensive for what they are, but. And then analysts has come through. Oh, what are you saying now? Yeah, analysts came through. I'm going to go back by the wall. Then my mind goes blank. It's usually the way. So come on, what were you saying? It was something to do with the lesbians. I'm not trying to be passe, I'm just gay, they're lesbian, and then I think they're straight. And there's many in between of them. Oh. What were you saying? Let's just look at that. Sometimes I'm shy, sometimes I'm not. I haven't a clue why. Yes, now. Thank you. In Shibden, there's an archway, and it was closed off. I knew the other side because it was owned by the milk farm. That's why I know about the seven-headed serpent when there were two heads showing, and there should be three. And the gates were locked where they are now, and then they disappeared completely when the park was opened up. And then I noticed that the gates came on about a year or two before the Gentleman Jack filming, which I know has been planned for a while, a long time before it was actually. I mean, although maybe not, but there's something not quite right, as I've been pointing out. Anyway, I've had a life and a half, and I would not regret anything, although there's been some weird things happening in my life. And I know gay men are quite promiscuous, and I just could never understand why ladies can't meet. Oh, do you know, years ago I thought, do you know, I can't cruising. It was before the internet. It was before. That's what you had to do, cruise. Find a lovely person, and then you'd meet and go off in that. And I've had sex in some very, very strange places, and some very. I'll be honest now, and I'm looking at Montana's face, looking at me, going, "What the fuck?" His face changes. His face changes all the time. So if you look at him, and I might just talk like this, because I just why do I need to hold it on my shoulders? His face changes all the time, and his eyes, and his expression. And I've tried to work out what that is. I think there's something dangling in a circle on me. So it's a triangle of pointing down, which is always good for a man to have. Pointing down means you're just pointing down to your solar plexus. And ladies. So this archway, as later on in life, and not so far back in as I've worked the dots out, and I drew a tarot card with the seven-headed serpent, which means, well, it's a devil or Satan, or the name Satan got his name from that. Christianity is not that. That's a way. We're a blip in this story, but there's just so much compressed in this little blip. And I'm not going to go on the AI thing, but I will talk about that as well, because I do feel that there's a consciousness that's and a couple of consciousnesses, good and bad. But that's life, isn't it? It's like all about learning. It's all about understanding. So yeah, why aren't you girls get that fucking gate open? You could have some fun in there. Do you know it doesn't have to be the girls and the boys? There's a couple of seats in there as well, and I've caught it in there, and I'll tell you now, it's there's something. Well, obviously now I'm realising that I've done it at the. Anyway, just get those gates over, because dance with the devil and dance with your lover. I can't work out why they are locking these gates. Well, probably can actually. Probably down to what I'm saying.